Alright. Alright. This is Big Spruce. We're going to be playing Dark Seed today. Let's go ahead and get into it. I've never played this game. I have heard of it though. We will be using a walkthrough because there's a lot of beginner traps in this game. And I don't think it'll be very good. Be a very good viewing experience if we're watching the same thing over and over and over.
That sure was some nightmare. It even left me with a monster headache.
Alright. First thing we got.
My head is killing me.
First thing we have to do is.
My head feels
sorry.
like it's going to explode.
I turned the microphone up by accident, so I'm gonna turn it down. First
These
thing we gotta
nightmares
do
have given me a mean headache.
is go take some medicine for our headache. That Mike won't stop complaining about.
It seems like I've had this headache since I moved in.
Turn down the game a little bit. Seems a little loud. Next thing we gotta do is take a shower. I'm gonna go check out this trench coat. Is there something important in it?
Room gives me the chills. Must be the cold draft. Here's an old trench coat. I wouldn't be caught dead in that thing. There is a bulge in the pocket of the trench coat.
Got a piece of paper. It's a library card. We're gonna have to take that to the library later. So the next thing we have to do is go downstairs.
The entrance to this house must have seen countless guests come and go, but it's just me now.
We're gonna need to go over to our study.
These leather-bound books remind me of my book collection still in storage.
There's a blueprint on
That's
the.
kind of unsettling.
There's a blueprint on the table we're gonna pick up. We gotta look at the blueprint. So, from looking at the blueprint, we're gonna see that there's a secret passage in this room. And now we can open it. And go inside.
This secret room is dark and damp.
Gotta go up the ladder. Going up the ladder. Pick up the rope. That'll be important later. Open the door. And go through the door. That leads us back to our bedroom where we started out in. So we're gonna go ahead and go back out of the room and go up to the attic. I practiced this part earlier, so that's why I know what to do exactly. But as we get into it, I'm gonna have
This
to
attic is
reference the
full of
walkthrough a little
useless
more.
items left over from the previous owner. Some of these windows need to have the glass replaced. An old empty steamer trunk. A sturdy handle to the trunk.
We gotta move this trunk over. We gotta push it a few times. And this isn't a mandatory item, but it is an excellent example. Oh, that's somebody ringing the doorbell. We're gonna ignore them for now. But this is an excellent example of why we're using a walkthrough. There's an item right here. It's not mandatory to beat the game, but it's like there's nothing there. And there are other items like that.
What a tremendous view of the town from up here. But the wooden railing looks as though it has seen better days.
It's weathered. We gotta get the rope. We're holding the rope. We gotta use it on the statue. For some reason, we have to do this to access the backyard, even though there's a passage from the front to the back. I'm not sure why.
At least the lawn doesn't need mowing. This place is a shambles. Reminds me of my last garage.
Yeah, open the trunk. Look at what's in the trunk. Let's pick up the crowbar. Go inside the car.
This car sure is old, but I think it could still be made to run.
Grab the gloves. And head out. Gotta climb back up the rope. Alright, now we gotta use the crowbar on the trunk.
No use trying, it's really tight.
Okay. There we go. What's in the trunk?
There's an old diary inside this trunk.
Let's take the diary. Let's look at the diary. Not long after I moved into the house, I began to get some terrible headaches. I never suspected that was wrong until I started seeing things shifting back and forth. My eyes. Back and forth before my eyes. People's faces, even places in my own house. Something terrible is going on. So terrible. No one, the spacing's weird, would have even guessed I found my answers on the other side. But I grew so fearful that I moved the mirror to their garage, for fear that something would come through to attack me. Who are these ancients? Why do they want so badly to come to our world? What distant galaxy did they come from? I have tried to find these answers, but I cannot pass the sentry which guards the way to the archives. If only I had more time, but it is obvious to me that get more of that later, I suppose. Go Go ahead, head back downstairs. Alright. Let's examine the house a little bit more. We're supposed to leave now,
That's a
but
chilly draft blowing through this decrepit
might as well
living
examine
room.
the house a little bit. There's chilly draft blowing through this. Okay, Mr. Dawson, we moved the mirror here from the garage, as directed, but noticed that a piece is cracked off from the corner. We didn't do it. Really. Will you know it if it turns up? Sincerely, Timothy. This is the mirror from the journal entry, missing a piece. Go into the kitchen. Actually, let's examine this painting.
A masterpiece of the macabre. Its eyes follow me relentlessly. This picture is very alien to me.
Oh, that's funny. It looks kind of like Alien. If you don't know, the art from this game was done, or the Dark World art was done by H.R. Geiger, which is the same person that did the art for the Alien movie.
This grandfather clock reverberates an ancient, endless tempo. There appears to be a plaque inside, but I can't make out what it says.
Go to the kitchen. Kitchen.
I better not eat anything coming from this kitchen until the cleaning lady has disinfected it.
Let's eat
The
something
door
from
is
the
stuck.
kitchen.
I wouldn't want to see the food in here anyway.
Where's this lead? I don't even know.
Here's an extensive collection of empty wine bottles. The previous owner must have had some reason to drink. Louis Foussé Chanot Controchet, 1961. Not my cup of tea.
All the wine says the exact same thing, I guess.
These are empty red wine barrels. They feel sticky with dried wine.
Alright, let's get out of here. We're gonna go to the town now. Unfortunately, you can't make him walk faster. I think that's as fast as he walks. Leave the front door. So the doorbell earlier was the mailman, and he dropped off a package for us.
It's a calm neighborhood out here. My house seems somehow out of time, a relic of a dark past, or perhaps a dark future.
Alright. It's very, normal looking house. Just like the journal entry. See things go back and forth. Transform, you could say. Let's look at the paper. Woodland Hills has recently been struck by an incredible crime wave. Police have no suspects to date, but urge citizens not to stay out too late at night unless with a large group of people. It has been explained to this reporter that police officials and citizens alike are doing everything in their power to round up suspects and return stolen property to their rightful owners until the culprits are apprehended. However, it is up to us to make the wise choice and protect ourselves and our properties. This This is one reporter who will, for the next few nights, find himself in front of the television. If you can easily avoid a potential danger, why not do so? Crime by night, the watchful eye, neighborhood watch. Alright, let's get going. We gotta get to the town. I guess there's kind of like a day system in this game, a day-night.
Strangely empty.
And if you run out of time,
Unoccupied.
you can't do anything else for the day. That's what the watch is for. Tells you the time.
This town looks unnaturally quiet.
So we're gonna go to the police station real quick. But just so I can show you one of the beginner's
This
traps.
is the inside of a police station.
So there's a gun on the wall there. If you pick that up now, you will have to pick it up later. On the second day, you get put in jail. And you have to just sit there until the game is over. Which I believe there's only 3 days to this game. So, you don't take it right now. There's no reason to be in here for today. The music for this game is just as exquisite, isn't it? Lots of...
What a quaint general store with a little bit of thing for day-to-day existence.
Just a lot of beeps and boops. And that's a very odd thing to say, Mike.
There's a bottle of cheap scotch.
Anything else to see?
There's a package of crackers. There's a bottle of soy sauce.
Soy sauce. We want the soy sauce. And we'll do nothing to the clerk. Okay. Well, we're supposed to hand the clerk the money. I see the money. I'm holding the money.
Serve yourself, Mr. Dawson.
So now we need to buy the scotch for later.
That's the last bottle of scotch. Boy, Delbert's gonna be mad. Hi, you must be Mike. I'm your neighbor, Delbert. Why don't we get together tomorrow? I'll meet you outside your place at 6. You're a writer, huh? I'm a lawyer by trade. Why don't you take one of my cards?
I don't want your card. So, I don't know if we actually have to meet him at 6, but we're gonna find out. But it's another part of the time mechanic, I suppose. There's no reason to go to the barber shop right now.
An old library. A venerable repository of knowledge. It guards its bounty behind a handsomely decorated structure.
We need to go give the library card to the librarian.
This room reminds me of my study, full of leather-bound books.
But you see this little thing on the floor right here? That's required to beat the game. And if you don't pick it up, you lose. So we're gonna go ahead and pick it up. Let's grab our library card. Oh, that's business card.
This card really should be kept with the book. You'll find that one in aisle C. It's the one with the green cover.
Fun.
This dark room looks like it is seldom used. A reader here for viewing microfiche films. Nothing but books, books, and more books.
I think we went the wrong way. We're supposed to go through the other door.
Sure is quiet here. You could hear a pin
She
drop.
said aisle C.
The rows of books in the library stacks all look pretty much the same.
We gotta look at the large green one. So we got a piece of paper, let's look at it. I know that I am doomed, so I will hide the pieces of this journal for someone to find later, and hopefully solve the mystery, which has baffled me. In the midst of my certain dread that something terrible is happening to me, I had a light moment that the other night when Old Man Tuttle grabbed the key to my clock and swallowed it. What a joker. Imagine how shook I was to learn that the old guy had a stroke only a week later. It has occurred to me that I may need to retrieve that key to service the clock. I can get it, and if I have the guts, pressing left above right will get me in. Another thing on my mind is the whole thing with... Alright. Let's get going. I believe we're gonna have to go retrieve that key. I'm looking forward to it. By the way, I don't think the keyboard is required at all for this game. It's right-click to cycle between looking, action, and movement, and then left-click to just do it, and then you just hover your mouse at the top to look at your inventory. We gotta go to the cemetery now and get that key. Very long walk. Yep. We gotta go left a whole bunch to get there. Left, sir. We gotta go dig up Mr. Tuttle. With our
Here's
bare
an entry
hands.
to an old cemetery.
Oh really?
overgrown with
There's a
weeds.
mausoleum. And
This place looks
thankfully
like
he
no one's
was
been around
cremated.
it for a long time.
Tuttle. He must have been crazy.
These are ancient symbols covering this mausoleum. But I'm not up on my Egyptian.
See the sigil, the design is unfamiliar to you. So there's a order in which you're supposed to press these 3 buttons, and it's just left to right.
It worked. The door opened. Feels like a cold draft just hit me. Or is it just my nerves?
I don't think there's anything in here. We gotta go to the next doorway. Yep. So, I believe it's this urn. One of these two. But the funny thing is you can knock them over and... At least I think you can.
Gary Tuttle, beloved cousin. Joe Tuttle's beloved butcher. Great, now I have Cousin Gary all over me. Great, now I have Grandpa Pat all over me. Great, now I have twin ashes all over me. Great, now I have Ma Julia's ashes all over me. There's a clock key among the ashes.
I got the clock key. Now we gotta go back to our house. I did intentionally knock over all those irons. I don't think anything bad happens if you do. Hopefully. I will be right back. But first I'm gonna go ahead and save my progress. I'll be right back. I'm back. I think we gotta go answer the phone. I think it's in our bedroom.
Hello?
Hello, Mike. This is Sue at the library. We have a book on hold for you, so please drop by sometime.
Gotta go back to the library. Apparently supposed to leave the house again. Sir, come on. To the librarian.
Hi, Mike. Here's the book that was put on hold for you.
Not sure why they insisted on doing a close-up of her face. It's a little creepy. Tune to the right station for a dependable word, huh? I assume they mean in the car. Just going back to the house. Going to look at the clock again.
The clock casing is locked for some reason.
Dedicated to John McKeegan for 25 years of loyal service. Okay. Now we're done for the day, really. We're supposed to head back up to the room and call it. Speed up time until the next day, essentially.
This watch doesn't seem to be working.
Okay. We're headed into day 2. He's got a headache again. We gotta go take some Tylenol or aspirin or whatever. You will actually die if you don't take the medicine. Oh, it says we gotta wait for 10 a.m. to receive a package for a package. Just go ahead and save it. I guess the watch just stops working after a while. Maybe it's just until you can get the grandfather clock working again. 9:26 a.m. So we just gotta wait till 10 a.m.
An old oak table.
Is there anything else we can examine? For the kill time?
The window panes have clouded with time. I can barely make out the yard. An old Victorian chair. The sound of water dripping on that rusty old sink reminds me of how fast time is passing. The cabinets are old and stained. This stove is hissing, and there's a faint smell of gas here. I bet the pilot light is out.
It doesn't sound like a good thing there, Mike. Should probably shut that gas off. Okay. Maybe he just turned it on. And it wouldn't light. And he turned it off. We're gonna go with that. See what time it is. I should stop making it load though, because I'm sure time doesn't pass while it's loading. That was probably 10. There we go. Just gotta go put the shard of mirror back in place. Oh god. Uh-oh.
This mirror reflects a haunting image of me.
Now we can go through the mirror.
An unnatural glow emanates from the chamber. Strange machines provide energy, nourishing the creatures cocooned in their sacks. The horrible shape twists and writhes as it hangs from its biomechanical umbilicus.
I'm sure they all say the same thing. Yep. We gotta go to the study. A holographic
These look
projection.
like the plans for a gruesome biological experiment on a human.
Uh-oh. That doesn't bode well for us.
I don't think there's anything in the world I could do to open that door.
I thought I left those doors open, but maybe they closed with the next day. So there's a mechanic in this game that doors that are open in the light world will also be open in the dark world. So I think we gotta go back to the light world. Yep, definitely left that door open before. I see. You close it behind you.
There's a secret door here.
Now let's go back to downstairs and into the dark world. That's the wrong way. Sometimes I click on things and it just doesn't do anything. Then because you walk slow, so I'm like ready to wait for him, and then I realize it's not going anywhere.
There's a ramp that leads to a raised platform. That machinery hum sets my teeth on edge. I feel like a cold wind just ran through my bones. That machinery hum sets my teeth on edge. There's a pair of binoculars. Has someone been here before me? This cold and creepy landscape does not look like an inviting place for a picnic.
Alright, there's a lever between the doorways. It looks kind of hard to see, but we're supposed to use the gloves to pull it. Supposed to pretty much go back the way we came. Except for this time go outside and head towards the cemetery. Oh, I see the lever opened up the front door. I feel like I had to click that door a few times.
This is the outside of the alien edifice. It reminds me somewhat of the front of my own house. These petrified images of this alien forest remind me of something I had nightmares about as a child. All my gut feelings tell me not to go in there. However, nothing ventured.
Yep, we need to go in there.
It smells like a hospital waiting room here.
Fun.
Perhaps it would be safer to return home now.
We need the shovel, and then that's exactly what we're doing, Mike. We're going home. It's kind of amazing that the music is less annoying in the Dark World. But you can't turn off the sound and the talking, the sound effects. You can't turn them off separately. You can only turn off everything. And the voice acting is part of the fun. Sir, thank you. Can you walk like maybe like you're in a dark world? Let's save it real quick. Oh. We gotta go grave robbing again. Now that we have the shovel. Once wasn't enough. Gotta go past the total mausoleum this time.
J. McKeegan.
It's a name from the clock. Look at those diary pages. Suspect my fate is tied to the strange... Or, hold on. The mirror, I use it to enter the dark world, and I suspect my fate is tied to the strange creatures I have seen hibernating there. I have excavated a bit and brought back something. In the process, I managed to crack the edge of the mirror back I had thought was unbreakable. The thing I brought back might be able to break it if made into a tool. I will have this final page left in my grave, though I doubt my fate is to remain here long. One final word: my enemies have underestimated how strongly events in this world affect things in the other. I have kept them from returning to space by letting my car fall apart. I even hid the keys in a special place. I also feel that the police station is strongly mirrored in the dark world. Use this information wisely. You might succeed where I have surely failed. I just realized we didn't listen to the message in the car. Damn it. It mentions the hint about doors in the light world will open doors in the dark world.
Come here, Dawson. I want a word with you.
Oh.
You're under arrest, Mr. Dawson. Come with me.
What a cold and uninviting place. I never thought I'd be spending a night in here.
Alright. We gotta put a bunch of things underneath the pillow here. The money, the gloves. Bobby pin. Put money, gloves, and bobby pin under the pillow. Okay. And use the tin cup to call the guard. And then we gotta be like, hey, we have a lawyer here. We wanna exercise our right to an attorney.
A friend of Dilbert's, huh? Come with me, Dawson.
Now we're supposed to take the gun from the wall. They're trusting me. That looks like Ryu from Street Fighter.
At least there aren't any pictures of anyone I know here. Mugshots don't make good souvenirs.
They sure do. Depends on what kind of life you want to lead. And what the reason for the mugshot is. Alright, gotta head back home and wait till 6 for Dilbert to arrive. figure out what time it is. $3:43, huh? Hmm. 3:50. 4 p.m. 5 p.m. Let's save it real quick. I'm waiting for Dilbert. It's now 6 p.m. Apparently we're supposed to be in the backyard. Oops. Worked out.
Good to see you, Dawson. Follow me.
This must be the neighbor's yard.
Drinking that scotch.
Boy, that's smooth. Thanks for coming by, Mike.
I guess the police officers haven't contacted him about my arrest. I guess maybe he controls the police. And because I'm a friend of his, everything I did doesn't matter. I don't know, it's very interesting. We gotta go back through the mirror, though. We didn't forget the stick, right? We got the stick, good. Gotta go downstairs. Alright, we gotta leave the house and go right this time.
This alien park was obviously engineered by creatures with a bizarre and cruel sense of humor.
So we have a dog-like creature here. I'm gonna throw the stick for him. Okay, I think we lost. Good thing we saved. We were supposed to throw the stick for him, but I couldn't figure out how to do it, so I figured I had to walk closer. Fortunately, we have to sit through this again and wait to be able to load. Hopefully that I didn't lose all my progress and I wasn't supposed to like load before the game restarted. Surely not. That seems ridiculous. Please let me load.
That sure was some nightmare. It even left me with a monster headache.
Let me load. Dilbert. Alright, we're gonna wait in the backyard and pass the last hour. Apparently when you hit T to pass time, it just takes you to the next hour, which is very convenient. So you can get exactly the time you want.
Good to see you, Dawson. Follow me.
I initially thought we were gonna use the scotch to like bribe him.
This must be the neighbor's yard.
Boy, that's smooth. Thanks for coming by, Mike.
He's just an alcoholic, is what it turns out to be. Which, I mean, he was an alcoholic no matter what happened, I guess. Instead of climbing up the rope, we'll go through the front door this time, though. Remember to get the stick right. Okay, we got the stick. Maybe we should save it again real quick. Doggo.
This alien park was obviously engineered by creatures with a bizarre and cruel sense of humor.
Then he goes after his stick.
The main lobby of an alien jail. They could use a new decorator.
Nice one.
So that's where my gun went. You're going to rot for a few centuries, human.
Oh.
Alien graffiti scars the walls. No one who enters here ever leaves alive.
Okay. I'm gonna pick the lock.
A long corridor leading to freedom.
Greetings, human. I am Sargo, prisoner of this dungeon for 9 years. I am prepared to give you the gift of invisibility in exchange for my freedom.
Sounds convenient, or sounds useful. Let's just give him back that bobby pin we used. Visibility headband. I think we messed up because the invisibility headband is gone. Uh-oh. Oops. One more again.
This alien park was obviously engineered by creatures with a bizarre and cruel sense of humor.
Let's get thrown in prison again.
The main lobby of an alien jail. They could use a new decorator.
So that's where my gun went. You're going to rot for a few centuries, human.
It's very convenient that they happen to speak English.
Alien graffiti scars the walls. No one
guess
who
they're
enters
advanced.
here ever leaves alive.
A long corridor leading to freedom.
Greetings, human. I am Sargo, prisoner of this dungeon for 9 years. I am prepared to give you the gift of invisibility in exchange for my freedom.
Which warns you it will work only once. Should have read that part. Okay, go to the library.
The sign over the doorway, if you could read it, would tell you this is the Dreketh's Guards Recruitment Center.
We're supposed to use it to get past this man. Which has very strange human-like feet.
You're in the Great Archive Chamber. Many of the ancient secrets are available here for those who know how to access them.
I can't reach the screen. Besides, it's not a touch screen. I'll bet this is the main archive's access screen.
Greetings, Michael. I've been sending you messages over the radio. The ancients have implanted an alien embryo into your brain. If born, this creature will destroy you and all of mankind. You must find the ancients' power source and destroy it. Also, the police in your world are under the control of the ancients. Avoid them at all costs. Hurry, and good luck.
Alright. Now we're going back home. It's been a long day. Go back up to the master bedroom. Doesn't let me put numbers or spaces, so I guess we're naming it day 2. Like that.
Both my headache and these nightmares are getting worse.
We gotta do the same old thing. Headache medicine and shower. Gotta go over to the library and look at the microfiche card they gave us. The lady, the nice lady. So if the police are controlled by the ancients, why did they just let us go when we gave them Dilbert's card? Home security. Many readers have sent in ideas regarding storage of valuables in the home. One of these ideas involves hollowing out the area beneath the flagstone in your cellar and concealing objects such as jewelry and even cash. This is an ingenious idea and definitely worth looking into. Ryan Ketchum. I take it we got valuables set in our basement. We gotta go back to the store, use the last bit of our money on scotch again. I didn't get the scotch. I'm a fool. Let's give the man the money. There's actually like a lot of waiting in this game. Waiting for the time. I didn't realize this game had time mechanic like that. So there's supposed to be a package at 10 a.m. again, and I'm guessing it's not 10 a.m. yet. Otherwise, it would be on our porch. I know what time it is. 10:19 a.m. Oh, there it is. It's a handle. Let's go check our basement for valuables.
There's a set of keys. Under the rock was a set of keys.
Got the keys. We gotta go back in the dark world. We'll go to the living room and save it. His keys. Let's head over. I gotta go back outside. Back to the cave where we got the shovel. It's a normal room, filled with normal activities.
The alien's power source appears to be located in this chamber.
Gotta use the flagstone in there.
The stone seems energized and warm to the touch.
I made a hammer. All right. We got Thor's hammer now. Oh, I'm actually... I need to go back home. Back to my own world. Fed up with this world. We're pretty much at the end game now. Let's go answer the phone. Let's go answer the phone.
Remember, anything seen in the mirror is not real. Only the mirror itself is real.
Alright. Thank you for the hint. Gotta go to the garage now. Okay. Let's go ahead and save the game. We're gonna get this car running and then we're gonna go to the dark world. car. Oh, Ka. We got Ka. I didn't mean to go inside the car. Leaf? Lettuce leaf? I don't want to put it in the trunk, I want to put it in the gas tank.
The motor starts.
Alright, we gotta go back to the dark room. Not sure why I went the long way. I need to save time. This feels like the long way.
This large room looks like a control center.
I use the gloves to pull the lever again.
You have just engaged the main engine startup sequence.
Oh, that was the scene we saw at the beginning of the game. The spaceship coming in. And it just left. We just started it up and sent it back. I didn't put that together till just now. Now we gotta use Thor's hammer to break the mirror. Now he's just kind of doing stuff on his own.
I'm not really sure why I'm here, but I just felt drawn to you. I know it sounds strange, but what's even more strange is that I found these pills in my purse. It's a prescription filled in your name for relief of severe headaches.
Hey,
I'm just beginning to understand.
knowledge is good. So I'm guessing the lady in the dark world that was helping us out was also the librarian. So is the game just reset now? Let's just start over now, I guess. Yep. That's it. Go ahead and close DOSBox, I guess. I think we're gonna actually call it for tonight. And we'll pick up a Darkseid 2 tomorrow. Y'all have a good night.